Hi, I'm Kira.
I'm Alicia.
And we're Stitchin Something. Welcome back to our Flosstube page. We're so excited to be back. And thank you for all of those that have watched, commented, subscribed, liked, any of those things. We get super excited every time anybody watches us. So
We do.
We appreciate it.
And thank you if you're new for stopping in. This is where we share our cross stitching, quilting, not a lot on quilting right now, and some on cross. We'll be focused on cross stitch today.
Yeah.
Occasionally we'll show like crochet or some other crafting that we have going on, but this is our place where we share it on YouTube, and we're happy that you are joining us today, and we appreciate you watching. We're going to jump in because we like to do that, and then we'll do little life updates as we go. We have a finish. This is not the frame that it's going to live in forever, but we have a, go ahead and name it. Go ahead. What'd you say?
I can't remember. I think we're
I
calling
think
it
so.
Halloween Home. Yeah, I don't know. It's our little Halloween colonial home. It's pretty similar. The house is pretty similar to our patriotic home, but it has that Halloween twist. So the bats are on the edge, the little pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns, the ghost, and the spider.
Witch's hats.
Yeah. So
has a lot of different elements to it. It's a really fun stitch. We both actually stitched this one together.
it's true.
It got passed between us, and thankfully we cross our X's the same way.
Yeah.
But it's very cute. You're always welcome to change the colors if you're not a purple fan. I know there's those out there that don't love purple. If you love pink, change it to pink. If you love the tealy blue for your Halloween, go ahead and change it for that.
Or green or whatever.
Yep.
We're purple people here.
So this
Not purple people eaters though.
No, but you were like major purple fan growing up.
It's true.
Yeah, very major purple. Our linen. I left it over there. Can I go grab it? All
Yeah.
this stuff about it?
So go grab
Tell
it.
him about the pumpkins.
Tell
Just
him about the
kidding.
pumpkins. Oh, I don't know what there is to say about the pumpkins, really. Hopefully she's quick.
Hopefully she's She's like, I'm editing this part out just so you know. Just kidding. I just thought, well, there's no need for me to have that over here, and then
Is that on there?
I thought so, but maybe not. Hope we did. It's 36 count heritage Edinburgh linen. So 36 count heritage. It has kind of a greenish gray.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah.
Green undertones to it. Our colors are Misty Mauve. They're all classic colorworks. Misty Mauve, Sugar Plum.
Pelican Gray speaks to iWorks.
Oh shoot. Yep. It was all works down the edge there. Fallen leaves, steamed broccoli, black coffee, and then we did use DMC 3865. So it's not a bright white, but it is white. It comes out it looks very white on this linen because it is a little bit darker. That's one thing I found. If you're struggling with your white showing up on linen, get a darker linen and it'll show up, or a brighter white if you need to. So that is now available in our Etsy shop.
Yay.
By the time this is actually showing, and we're excited about that cute little home. And then we're going to get into whips. Now I wrote a question on there. Do you want me to ask it now or later?
Oh, either way.
I was watching Nancy the Disorderly Stitcher, and she was talking about how she does not decorate for holidays.
Oh,
she said when her daughter was a teenager, they had some Christmas houses, and she took the mantle and she dusted it and she cleared it off and she put out the whole village, and she decorated and she loved it and it was beautiful, but she's never done that again. And I decorate for Christmas. I decorate for random holidays that don't exist. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do like Pi Day or anything like that, but I do decorate for holidays. And right now my house is more just end of summer stuff, a little bit of beach stuff, a little bit of summery things. But do you decorate? Let us know in the comments if you decorate for the holidays and if that like affects your stitching. So we've just shown you our cute Halloween stitch. Is that something that you decorate?
I don't decorate for the holidays because I don't have any decorations yet.
We need to work on that. I'm sorry. I failed you as a mother.
I don't stitch enough.
Mine
I stitched half of that one, more than half of that
Yeah,
one,
you
I'd
did.
say.
Yeah, you did.
But who knows whose house it'll go to.
No, so far we've just kind of kept everything together, or we have it at Pine Needles. Okay, so whips. Speaking of decorating for fall, we have a whip.
So this one is, when we're taking this video, it's very close to done. Hopefully by the time you're seeing the video, it'll be done and up in our Etsy shop. So watch for like a little short.
Or you could insert a photo if it is done.
Yeah. So, yeah. You'll see the.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know
see
where
the,
you really
the vision now.
Just kidding.
This is what I've been working on. I think we're calling it the autumn alphabet. So kind of similar to our strawberry alphabet that we did a little bit ago, but a lot more fall-y.
Definitely not strawberries.
So, but yeah, this one has been super fun, and I don't know. Yeah.
I had this linen. It's a 28 count. 32.
32.
This is a 32. I had it in my stash, and Kira was like, I want to stitch on that. And then we would try things on it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. And then she did this one, and it is so cute. I feel like the letters are standing out better in person than they are on the screen.
It looks pretty.
Maybe, oh yeah, take it up there.
That's better.
Yeah. They do definitely stand out more. You can see them more. The pumpkins will get filled in. The border will be finished, but we're super excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I had to stitch this one. I was too excited about it. So,
what season's your favorite?
I like fall the best. And I got a cute, like, for finishing it, I got a little pumpkin at Hobby Lobby, like a flat pumpkin that we're gonna flat finish onto. So, I'm excited for that.
I have a feeling she's not gonna let this one be at my house.
I'll have one fall decoration.
And I'll be like, I'm stitching that.
So
she'll be like, why haven't you finished this? Because I'm doing the alphabet.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I like it a lot. So look for that in our Etsy shop.
So cute. On the fall mode, actually, this is like in no particular order, but it does actually flow right at the moment. In my little fall bag, I have my fall on the farm. I'm excited. I know people hate crinkling, and then you have to get it out. And I have more than one project in there, so they're in bags. But I did block number 8. It's finished.
Yay!
Cute little pigs.
The little piggies.
The little barn. I love the way it's turning out. I kind of want to just keep working on it. I want to work on everything. That's every time I see a project, I'm like, oh, I want to work on that. Oh, I want to work on that. And I just love it. But anyway, that's remember that I stitched the cat. I want you to remember that for later. There is a cat there, and it is stitched, and it's so cute. I like the little sunflowers. The green I did change, and that green, the darker green for the sunflowers, I changed to pine needles. So it's that. And my brandied pears, I'm using brown sugar, so that's my only changes on that one, but I do like the way it's turning out. So cute. Fall on the Farm by Little House Needleworks. It's on a 32 count Lugana from my stash. I don't remember what color that is, but it's a nice just taupe, probably is my guess.
Something like that.
So really fun. I finished the other one last year. I really hope to finish at least one more this year. I say that, I mean, we've still got so much fall. All of September, all of October, all of November, but I will probably be switching over to stitching a little bit of Christmas in there. Plus we stitch for ourselves a little bit on our, I say a little bit.
Yeah.
Spend a little bit of time on that, so it does affect that, but not that that's a complaint. Like I said, I feel like anything I pull out, I'm like,
yeah.
I've also worked a little bit on A Honey of a Tiny Town. Can I show them that? It got bent.
Yeah.
Kira made me a little zipper pull. So out of some beads that I had, so she took care of me there. She's talented in some ways that I'm not, and I'm okay with that. I appreciate it. So I've been stitching on A Honey of a Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. And I am stitching this on 32 count Legacy Belfast linen. I do like the Belfast linen. I feel like it's a little bit even. I say even. There's still the biggers and smallers, but I got over into the second house and did the little bee hives in between and finished the first house. So
nicely done.
That is a fun little thing. And it shouldn't take that long, but like I said, I've been working on other things. I'll show you what's taken most of my time in a minute, but I am happy to make a little bit of progress there and just pull out something small and fun that I know I could finish if I just focused on it for a couple days, but at the same time letting it just fill in a little bit of fun occasional stitching time. I haven't worked on it in over a week because we're 2 weeks apart on our videos.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one? Did I show you? This is America the Beautiful, block number 5 by Teresa Koga. It's in her Patreon. And I've really been actually keeping up on this one. This Sal is one I'm doing. It's kind of hard. Get the board. I stole it from you. Sorry. Thank you. It's a little bit hard sometimes on Sal's, like I said, because we're stitching for ourselves. But the patterns that we're designing, I have stayed up on this. And I have block number 5 done.
Holy cow.
You didn't know it was done. Did you see it? See it?
Yeah. It's a lot of stitching.
It is a lot of stitching. And there is supposed to be a little cat right here. On accident, I omitted him by making that little red house just one too tall. Going down, I had given it one too many rows. And by the time I realized it, I had all the colors of that house done. And that bottom part, I would have had to unpick 4 different colors. And I decided it's not that much unstitching, but it's pulling out 4 colors again. And I don't care. This one isn't about the cats for me. I do love that horse. I do love the beautiful trees. I think it's cute that they're just kind of that little pale blue color, but it's turning out great. They're the called for colors because when I'm doing a stitch along a mystery like this, I'm more trusting the designer, and I would only do it if I trust a designer, although we do a mystery Sal, and I trust us because I changed some things for it. Anyway, this has the 5 that are done. It curves around, 6 goes here, 7, 8, and then 9's in the middle. And again, I keep hearing that it's full coverage. If you want to join Teresa's Patreon, I don't get anything for it, but you can join her Patreon. If you ever join a Patreon, you can actually cancel in the same month and not be charged for the next month, which is nice. You can also go back and purchase, I think each chart, I don't remember how much they're selling for because I'm just on the tier 4 level, but I am just loving that. I think those little house, the decorations there are so cute. Anyway, it's fun. As far as I know, there's nothing else I missed.
Just the cat.
All the little chimneys, all the little things. And it was a lot of stitching, but it was a lot of fun stitching. So, but that made it so that when I pull out that tiny town, I'd look at it and I would go, oh, do I want to stitch another house? I think I'll work on something else right now.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, do I want to stitch another house? I think I'll work on something else. And I love stitching houses, but to go from one project and want to take a break from it and have the next one just be houses, it's like, well, I might as well just finish this one. So I did put a lot of focus time. So I had a little bit of time at the end of the month instead of going into the next month, which I have done some of the other months. I say I'm keeping up, but I haven't missed finishing, but I'm not always 100% done by the time it starts. So I'm doing well, but not perfect. I call that keeping up though, because I'm ready for the next one within a couple days of the start of the month. And then the last, this year, like what, where is everything? 2 more, they're both in here. So the last 2 that I've worked on are Christmas related. So if you want to start thinking about Christmas, you can do that with me. This one I actually started last year. It's in that Christmas bin. I worked on it one day in the last couple weeks, but it's the Merry and Bright Mice by Primrose Cottage. And am I backlit or do I need to? We're good. It's on it's using all of the called for. So 32 count taupe Lugana and then all of the called for colors. And I am loving the way that's turning out. I'm excited to get over there to those little mice and get their little stack done. But this was just one I had a few minutes. I've been moving my craft room, and it is taking a lot of time. The thing is, it's a ripple effect, so there's other things in the house that I have to do with it. So I feel like I'm not just sitting and stitching as much as I normally do. Some nights I'm actually not stitching because I'm just physically exhausted.
Fair enough.
And with going back to work, back in the classroom, having students back last week, it takes a lot out. And I, between the two, there were actually a couple nights last week I didn't stitch again, and I haven't done that in forever, but that's what it's been lately. So this one I also made progress on. Now this one, the Midnight Santa Stocking by Teresa Kogut. There's a Sal by Pat J. O'Reilly. And I am having issues with Facebook and social media at the moment. At the moment, my whole life.
Forever.
No. So I need to ask Kira to pull up some schedules for me because she's posting it there. You can't find it other places, but she's just giving like a 1 week assignment. And I heard about it and I was like, I can actually get this done by Christmas if I kind of follow along. So I'm going to show that it's on the old top hat 46 count. This is the one that I'm using the 3 magnifiers for. The reading glasses, but we call them magnifiers to be kind. I don't know why that matters. I don't use them for reading, so I don't know why it would bother me. Anyway, I had done the top here. Sorry, I'm gonna stand up so I can actually see what it's doing. And I've gotten down into the words. I had the stump of and I heard about the stitch along, and I said I can keep up with that. Because I think the first week was the house. This is what I know from other people. And then the tree and the checkerboard. And then, or the tree maybe, and then the checkerboard and the top of the words. And then I think I heard that this side is going to be this upcoming week. But I'm a little bit, tiny bit ahead, which I need to do because I actually don't want to just have it done by Christmas. I would love to have this done by December, by the end of Thanksgiving. So that's kind of I want to kind of push a little bit ahead, but I've stitched a little bit on it yesterday and got the words finished and just barely started the smoke right there. And this one, with this rainy day we've got going on, is really washing out, but I don't feel like, I'm going to show it to Kira. I don't feel like it's a super bold.
Yeah,
yeah,
you can see it. In the video, you can't really see it.
I promise there's stitching there. That one, that angle's a little bit, it's just kind of weird with the lighting, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, there is stitching there. It's beautiful. You can see it in person. It's not super bold though. My husband said he can't read it from where he sits near me on the couch. I don't know. I love it. So I'm going to keep going with it.
Nice.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Would you say change the greens at all? That color?
I think it looks good.
I was just asking if I should change the words. I like it. I think it's pretty. I think it'll be elegant.
It's just 12-point font because you're doing 46 count.
Yeah. And this chart, I can't show you the chart, but this chart doesn't have overlaps on the pages. And I'm on 46 count, which like I said, 3 times readers. Like those stitches are so teeny, teeny, tiny. Look how much I've stitched. Like it's 80, 90 wide right there. And how many down have I done? Over 80 down. So 90 by 80. When I compare that to one of those squares on that 36 count, it's teeny tiny, it's cute, it's beautiful. I'm loving it, but I at first was hating it because I didn't have the readers. So if you're struggling on darker linen and or struggling with 46 count, buy some stronger magnifiers. My other ones are like 1.5 or 1.75, something like that. So I'm not very strong on my other ones to be able to see on the 36 and 40s, and I definitely need stronger on that. But I don't think it's bad. Speaking of stitch alongs, there's the Blackbird Academy stitch along going with Mrs. Jones Stitches, Holly is her name, and with the Blooming Stitcher Leia, I apologize. She's newer and I'm not as familiar, but they, for August, said alphabets, anything with an alphabet, which I've been stitching the other stuff.
That's what I've been doing. I didn't even
You've been
know.
doing the alphabet. You've been stitching along. You didn't know.
Yeah. I'm a pro stitcher.
But you're supposed to be doing Blackbird Academy. It's Blackbird Designs. That's Stitchin Something Designs.
Correct.
But you know what? I got thinking about it. And I was looking, I don't have any pumpkins, and I know that one's coming up. And I'm not buying a chart right now for a stitch along because I have 10 billion charts that I want to stitch that I already own. Yes, I love Blackbird. Yes, I would want some of theirs, but I'm just holding tight for a minute. And I have some of our own pumpkins to stitch coming up. So I, huh?
September.
Oh, I did September. It's downstairs.
I'll be back while she talks about this one.
Okay. So this stitch along, they said alphabet. So I had started from the Land of Liberty book, I had started this one down here. And so I said, you know what, if I get a little bit of work in on that, that would be good. And then I remembered it has a bird. So that will take care of September. So my goal is to get this one finished by the end of September. And this is where I'm at. I haven't worked on it yet. I still have a couple more days in August to do it, to get my homework done. Also, I'm a teacher. I'm supposed to give the assignments, not do the assignments. No, I'm kidding. So it is at this point right here. So I can finish the alphabet and then I'll leave the bird for September. So that's going to be something that I'm going to work on and get those two done. And then, like I said, I may break the rules and choose a different designer if I'm going to double check. My patterns right now are all in a pile because they're waiting for their closet space that they're going to be in once another room gets painted. So once I get all that figured out, I will look back through all my Blackbird designs. But I did have another finish.
Yeah, and this one will be a fully finished too. You guys know what it'll look like already. If you've seen any of our others.
Yeah, if you've seen our other monthly. This is one of our monthly series. My goodness. I have been stitching pumpkins, but that's what it's supposed to be for Blackbird for August, but
September.
Or for September. That's supposed to be September is the pumpkin? No, birds are September. Anyway, this is really cute. I love it. We used the antique white 40 count that we've been using for all of them. And then
Pumpkin pie.
from the
Fun.
Color and Cotton.
Fun.
Color and Cotton pumpkin pie. That orange is just a really fun little orange on it.
Folly orange.
So that is September.
Yes.
I love it.
So that one's in our
Thank you.
Etsy shop as well.
Sorry,
She forgot she did that one.
I did. Well, I remember
She said
that.
she's been stitching pumpkins and then that's all that one is.
That's all that is pumpkins. And I love the use of negative space that Kira designed here to create those pumpkins, because we've been trying to do all of these monochrome. One thread is all you have to buy, so you're not buying 5 threads for every month and then hoping that they all work for something different or whatever. But this one is just a cute.
I love pumpkins.
Yeah.
Because I like fall.
Are you going to do something for Sampler September?
I will cheer you on with the birth sampler.
That's my major project is for that. Now, Kira and I have some other things that we're doing, but that's going to be my Sampler September focus piece.
Yeah.
Is the birth sampler that Kira designed a year ago, but
Yeah,
I got it the week she was born.
Year.
I got it the week she was born, and I just have not finished it. It is large, but when I get a focus on it, it's how much. What am I stitching on? I'm stitching plenty, but am I stitching on? Well, the ones that you see that aren't ours are mostly on Sundays, and then a little bit that Teresa Kogut one, trying to get it done. I've done about half hour to 45 minutes of stitching on in an evening for several nights, but just taking a little bit of our time to do that because I want to stay caught up on it. But other than that, it's school and work for me and being a mom for you.
Yep. Yeah, we've been getting we're going to go to Stitch West this November. So we're hoping to vend at it. So we're getting things ready as if we are vending. So we're just trying to be ahead of it so that we're not stressed like the week before it comes.
Yes, because there's some other things like those.
Yeah. Some
zipper pulls and
such.
Other little things with our patterns that we want to be able to sell there. Okay, last time I talked about A Boy Called Sailboat, and you actually watched it. What are your thoughts?
We love that movie. Me and my husband watched it 1.5 times. We only watched the first half another time. And then we were together on Sunday for a family dinner with my grandpa. And we watched it again, all of us together. So
And my one son was like, why?
he thought it was weird, but
He thought it was weird. If
you
you're
have
in
to
a
pay
Napoleon,
attention, though.
you have to pay attention. We had a lot going on with Paisley.
There's a lot of subtle jokes that you have to be paying attention through the whole thing, or else you don't get it.
There were so many things that I saw this time that I didn't see last time.
Us too, because last time we were watching it on a tiny monitor. Update on our TV situation. So last time I talked about how we set up the monitor and the Blu-ray player and the speaker and everything, and it was just a jumble of cables on top of our dresser. Well, me and my husband bought a projector. We set it up on a tripod at the foot of our bed and shot it up at the ceiling so that we can lay in bed and watch movies. So it was we watched one movie with it. It was pretty cool. So.
That's how they tell you to set up your bedroom too. I don't watch movies in my bedroom, but that's okay. You can do what you need to.
Well,
that's
our
kind of
TV
fun.
our TV is right by Paisley's room.
Yeah.
And so she goes down, and then that's when we watch stuff. So we don't want to wake her up. So our room is far enough away that that's where we watch stuff.
Yeah.
At night. So
yeah. The other stuff I've been watching, America's Worst Cook in America. The older ones, we've been watching them, me, my husband, and my son. And then I've been watching on Flosstube beyond some of the Flosstubers, which I enjoy, you all that do it. That I know of. Let me know, though. You can let us know in the comments if you have one, and then we can pop over and watch yours. But I've been watching a lot of Organization of Craft Room, and I was really proud of myself. I had like this moment when I watched one. She's like, the first thing I would do if I was moving into a new space is designate zones. And I was like, I've been saying zones. Nope, that's my this zone. That's my that zone. And Kira was like, Mom. I'm like, don't put it over there. That goes in this zone. Nope, that's going to go over in this zone. And so I think having those zones established so you know where you're going to press, you know where you're going to cut, you know where you're going to have your computer and your paper supplies and things like that, so that what you need for that area is in that area, because mine's a drastic change from where I've been. And so it's kind of nice to set up some new zones. I already had zones in my room, so I think that part was natural for me to want them, but I'm going to have a few more zones than what I had before, which will be good, especially with the cross stitching and stuff. War zone?
Yeah.
That's what it might look like some days. Let's hope not.
Yeah.
We're not going for the war zone. Okay, so today we've got this project in the war zone. I don't know where everything is. I don't want that, because that makes it hard.
Defeats the purpose.
But I feel like the September one, having it, and some of the other things, like when there's things to finish, you need to have somewhere that you can set those things while you're working on the projects you're on, and then clear off your space and work on those. So you do have to have somewhere for your progress, for your cross stitch. So you can, welcome to comment how you keep your cross stitch until it's fully finished. I have a few ideas for ours. We don't have ours for very long, not fully finished, but if you have a way that you store yours, let us know. I'm going to be really sad if you say under the dust under the bed. Right? Like if it's just there and collecting dust or something, not waiting to be finished. But I'm just interested if you have a great way to do that, and then let us know again if you're decorating for the holidays, anything else you want to share with us. We love to read your comments.
Yeah.
Love to hear from you.
And
happy baby sounds.
Me too.
Thanks so much for watching us.
Keep stitching something.
Bye.
Bye.